What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the brand new Vanpowers Urban Glide Ultra. This bike just barely got released. It is supposed to be super cool, so we're going to get it unboxed, take it for a ride. Alright guys, let's get this thing opened up. Looking good so far. We got a bike rack, we've got a tail light, these tires look nice. And the thing we're super excited about is this is supposed to have a huge display, like a nice electronic display. It's going to be pretty cool.
It's got a phone app to control some
let's go
stuff.
ahead and just the frame there. Wow, it's really light. That's a good looking blue.
Wow.
Look at that.
Let's check out this toolkit it comes with. It's got wrenches, it's got Allens, here's the axle. That's really nice.
We haven't seen any other e-bike come with a setup quite like that.
Yeah,
Like
this is
their
awesome.
packaging is top notch.
The light, the key. Here's the display. That's nice.
Dude, look at this blue. That is a good looking blue right there.
That looks really good.
It's kind of a greenish blue. That's awesome. Alright guys, we got this bike all unboxed, put together. We've each taken it for actually a pretty good spin around the neighborhood just because we really wanted to try it. It is the smoothest e-bike we've ever ridden. I'll just say that. Like, the power engagement on the pedals is super smooth. It's really impressed us so far. Let's quickly go over the specs of the Urban Glide Ultra. So we're going to start with a 500 watt crank driven motor, which is paired to a 9-speed rear derailleur. Super nice to not have a huge hub motor there in the back. Move on, we have a 48 volt 690 watt hour removable battery. You can pop the key right here and you can remove it. You can charge this battery on the bike or off the bike, which is super nice. You can quickly pop that back in, turn your key, and you're ready to go. One of our favorite features of the bike is this huge digital display. You can turn it on with this button right here, and then you start in neutral and you have 5 different power levels. You can toggle those up with this controller right here. You have a power graph. As you pedal and use the power, it shows you how much you're using. You have your speed in the middle, battery percentage right here, and then your time of day. You also have your mileage for your ride, and then your total bike odometer. You can then cycle through your average speed and your max speed of your ride, your time of your ride, and then your calories burned. And you can do this by connecting to the app. Let's show you how to do this Vanpowers app. So if you hold your plus and minus buttons here, you get into all the settings. Once you're in your settings menu, you have all kinds of stuff that you can change super easily. If you want to connect to the app, you scroll down to this Bluetooth connection, cycle it, and then let's show you how to connect this here.
So you just go in the app, this is the home page, just click this, the QR code scanner will pop up, scan it, then you're good to go, you're connected. It just shows your bike there, has all the settings, shows your battery. It's really awesome.
Yeah, most e-bikes don't have an app that goes with that actually works well, and this screen is the best screen we've used. The buttons are extremely tactile. You can do all the settings, super well set up. The rest of this bike also has some great features. We have suspension in the front with a lockout, so you can stiffen it up if you want it to be totally locked out. You also have suspension built into the seat post here, which actually works really well. Makes for a comfy ride. We have these rain reflectors front and back if you happen to be commuting and get caught in a rainstorm. That will keep you dry. We have this sturdy rack. You could put a basket on here or a crate and go to the grocery store, pick something up. We have a headlight up here that you can turn on and off with the display. Also have a tail light. Keeps you safe while you're riding. We have super nice hydraulic disc brakes. We're actually really impressed with these brakes. They're extremely powerful and are going to keep you safe out on the road. All in all, guys, this bike has some really impressive specs. This thing's just ready to go. And I mentioned before how smooth it is. The power engagement is really incredible. You can get on and off the power really smoothly. And it even has a walk mode. If you hold the minus button on here, you can walk the bike just slowly. So I'm not doing any power. You can just walk it. You can walk it in reverse. It's just really nice if you need to walk your bike and you don't feel like pushing it. Before we head out on a ride, I just really want to emphasize the build quality of this bike. We are actually really impressed. This does not feel like a low quality e-bike. It is very well put together. It is very solid. Like, all the features are very well thought out, and they're just going to work really well. So we're actually really excited to be able to get it out on the road. But you are really getting a quality machine here, and I think Vanpowers really did a great job with this bike. Now, this is the Urban Glide Ultra model. They also have the same frame as this and a lot of the same parts in some lower priced options. They're going to have potentially less power and smaller batteries. So if you guys want something a little more affordable, go check out the other versions of the Urban Glide. And if you're looking for something a little different, Vanpowers has a lot of other e-bike offerings. So you have to check out the link in our description to go visit their website. All right, guys, come with us on this ride as we go over how the Vanpowers Urban Glide feels to actually ride out on the road. So far, we are extremely impressed with this bike, with the build quality, with how it feels, with the power delivery. So far, it's a fantastic bike. We've already ridden actually 21 miles on the total bike odometer. So this is not our first ride, and our opinions are carrying through. Even 20 miles in, this bike is awesome. And I think it's a very good value as well. Guys, this bike is really impressive. I'm having a blast on it. I'm cruising at 20 miles an hour with minimal effort. I still have 80% battery and I've ridden almost 5 miles. So like, this bike really has really good range. The gears are working good. The screen is easy to read. It's pretty fun. And again, you can just pedal as hard as you want and you can go faster. If you guys have seen our channel before, you know that we test a lot of electric motorcycles and electric mountain bikes and things like that. And we don't ride a ton of these kind of bikes. But I just want to clarify that I actually worked at a local bike shop for 6 years prior to doing YouTube. And so I've assembled numerous different bikes, tons of electric bikes, tons of street bikes, road bikes, mountain bikes. I've ridden them all. I raced kind of semi-professionally for a bit in the road and mountain bike world, and I can tell you guys, this bike is a great value. This bike is climbing this hill really well. Look at that. We are literally going straight up, and this thing is just pop it in a low gear, power level 5. I'm doing 11 miles an hour, very minimal effort. Super comfy too. I took it off a curb for fun, tested out, and the front suspension and the shock in the seat worked really well. I could probably even kick it up a gear, go a little faster. We are 5 miles in on our little cruise here. This bike has been awesome. The battery is lasting super long. I'm still at about 80%. So it's gonna be crazy how far we're actually gonna be able to go. If you guys are interested in the Vanpowers Urban Glide, check our description. There will be a link there. Click it if you're gonna buy the bike, because it will give us a kickback and it really helps our channel out. Let's keep riding. I'm gonna take this thing down this big hill. We're gonna see how these hydraulic brakes do. We're cruising! 38.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. This bike is rocking it. I've done 8.5 miles and I've been in the highest power level, just putting in minimal effort, trying to drain the battery essentially, and I'm still at 70%. So I don't know how far this bike's gonna go, but you guys are gonna have to buy one and test it out, because this range is super impressive. Because I'm not like pedaling hard, I'm just trying to let the motor work for me. It's awesome. All in all, I think this bike really is the whole package. I think it's a great commuter. The weight is good, the power is good, the battery life is amazing. It's got great ergonomics. It's got the hydraulic disc brakes. You have the easy to read, large display. You've got your bell, you've got suspension on the fork with a lockout. You also have suspension in the seat post. This bike is a size large. I'm 6'3", and I think it fits great. I think for somebody maybe 6 foot or 5'11" and below, a medium is gonna be a better bike for you. But I think you guys would be very happy with this bike if you purchased one. And if you want to purchase one, I would get on it right now because they have their early bird pricing, which is a pretty big discount. I'm really enjoying the large screen, the different settings that it shows, the tactile buttons right here to change your power levels and to turn your light on and the bike on. It's all just very well thought out. And you can also connect this bike to the Vanpowers app and get even more info and customization. That is just about gonna wrap up the video. We just finished our first real ride on the Urban Glide Ultra. We did just under 15 miles and we still have 55% battery left, which is crazy impressive in my opinion. And we were in power level 5, the highest power level. We were cruising at 20 miles an hour the entire time. Like, this bike rips. It feels super solid, super comfortable, super well put together, and I think is an awesome choice if you are looking for a bike like this. Check the link in our description, go to Vanpowers website, get yourself one of the Urban Glide models, and that link will really help us. It'll give us a kickback, help us continue to grow the channel. But with that, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next video. See ya!